Hello everyone, and welcome back to my breakdown and predictions for the Green Bay Packers. And this week, as a bonus, I'll also be discussing what happened to the Wisconsin Badgers. Without any further ado, let's get into it. I'll start off talking about the Badgers, and we'll get into the normal Green Bay Packer talk later on in the video. So to start, for the Wisconsin Badgers this past week, they lost to Northwestern 17-7. Just a quick stat I have here. Graham Mertz, quarterback, went 23 of 41, had 230 yards. He threw one touchdown, but he also did throw three very costly interceptions. The Wisconsin Badgers also had two lost fumbles, so it was not a pretty game at all. I did not watch it, but I did see some highlights. Like I said, was not pretty, and as I mentioned, they lost 17-7. The next week, which would be the 28th against Minnesota for the Axe, has been ruled a no contest as Minnesota deals with a COVID spike in their program. So we will not see the Badgers this upcoming weekend. We will see what happens the weekend after. Getting into the normal talk of the Green Bay Packers this past week, or Sunday, Green Bay Packers lost 34-31 in overtime against the Indianapolis Colts in Indianapolis at Lucas Oil Stadium. Looking at stats, Aaron Rodgers went 27 for 38, had 311 yards. He threw three touchdowns. He also did throw one interception. Devontae Adams had 7 catches for 106 yards, no touchdowns for him. The Green Bay Packers had 3 lost fumbles, one by Marquez Valdes-Scantling, one by Darius Shepard, and one by Aaron Rodgers. I believe that one was a strip sack. Pretty ugly game for the Green Bay Packers. They actually had the lead 21-7 at one point, but ultimately ended up losing 34-31. The first half was much different than the second half. The defense did not play good at all. I was expecting a lot more out of them this week, especially against the Indianapolis Colts. They're not a bad team, but I didn't think that we made them look better than what they actually are. I would say right now Mike Pettin, the defensive coordinator, is on the hot seat. He has made some questionable calls, questionable schemes. I question his calls sometimes and just kind of wonder what the defense is doing. They kind of look lost, if I'm going to be honest. But we'll see. We'll see what happens next week as they play against the Chicago Bears. So looking ahead, Green Bay against Chicago, Sunday night game. First time this year that Green Bay will play Chicago. It is in Green Bay, and the Packers are favored to win. They have a 70% chance to win according to ESPN. If I had to say what needs to happen, this is a statement game for the defense. If the defense shows up, we will be fine. If the defense plays awful, obviously we will lose. The Chicago Bears offense is not great. As with Nick Foles, I'm assuming he'll get the start. He is not great. So our defense needs to play great, as we should, against this Chicago Bears team who is running at about 500. I believe they're 5-5. I could be wrong. They might be 6-4. Somewhere in there. We also need to limit turnovers. As I mentioned in this previous game, the Green Bay Packers had 3 lost fumbles, and they're very costly, and we should have won that game had we only had, say, 1 fumble. But you play the game, that's how it turned out, and we move on. My prediction for this upcoming week is I have the Green Bay Packers winning the game 24-13. And if I had to make a bold prediction, I would say that the Green Bay Packers defense will score one of those touchdowns, whether it be an interception or a fumble recovery. But you never know what will happen. We will see, and I will break down the next game next week. Thank you all for watching. Bye.